Hi everybody, welcome back to the 13 Haunted Projects of Halloween series. Today we are on number 7 and we're going to be making really cute witch broom embellishments made of tulle. I'm going to show you how I used my witch broom embellishment. We're not going to make the actual card. I just wanted you to see how I used my broom. And these are the embellishments we're going to be making today. Isn't that cute? So let me share with you what I used to create this card in case you're interested, and then we'll go ahead and get started on the witch's broom. These brooms are adorable, and you can use them on your cards, your scrapbooking, your any kind of project really. You can even make put them on your signs. Like I have this little welcome my pretty signs, and they used a witch broom embellishment on that, which I thought was really cute. And I've made witches brooms before. I made them out of cardstock. I've made them from raffia, and I actually think I might have videos on those. So I'll look through the archives and post them below if I do. But I wanted to try a colorful one today out of tulle. And the nice thing is, if you learn how to put these together, even small, you can create large ones. You can make them as home decor wall pieces and do a little swag with them. You can put them on your wreaths, you know. As long as you have the basics of how to put one together, you can make them any size you want. Okay, so anyway, the paper that I used for this card is from the Trick or Treat paper stack from the Paper Studio. And I have seen this, they still have it out this year. So they've had it out for quite a few years. The card bases that I used was from this Recollection card base stack. It's kind of nice because you know, it gives you card bases and the envelopes. So I always, when these are on sale or I have a coupon that I don't need anything else for, I buy the card bases. It's just a lot easier to put a card together, a quick card. But when you fold them, they measure 5 across and 6.5 high. So I used one of these. I used the spider and the spider web from this Happy Hauntings stamp set. I think this was Graphic 45, a Hampton Art set, but I'm not positive, so don't quote me on that. But that's what I used for that. And then this one was from a American Crafts stamp set. I used the Black Cat, the Witch's Hat, the Hocus Pocus sentiment, and the Happy Halloween sentiment for the inside of the card. And then my jar here, I used this stamp that I got quite a long time ago from Michael's. It was in their $1.50 bin, and stamped that out, stamped some spiders in the jar, and just threw together this quick card. I did lose one of my enamel dots here. It must not have been dry when I picked it up and it popped off, so I'll have to fix that later. But today we're concentrating on the broom. I just wanted to show you how I used mine, how you could use yours. So let's get started. Okay, so I have some colorful tulle here. I used green, purple, and orange. And basically what I did was I measured it out, the length, to 12 inches. And then I fold it in half. And then I cut up this way. So you end up with a piece. Let me set this aside. You end up with a piece that measures approximately 3 by 12. So I have one in purple, I have one in green, and I have one in orange. So 3 by 12, we're going to set those 3 aside. This I used a barbecue skewer. Let me show you. They come in packs like this of 100. I bought these at Walmart, I think for $2 for a pack of 100. So I thought that was a pretty good price. If you can't find the barbecue skewers, you can use dowels, wooden dowels, or any kind of stick that you want. This one I cut down to 4 inches. Now you can paint these, you can wrap them with ribbon if you wanted to. I decided I wanted to wrap mine, this one here, if you can see, with washi tape. So that's what we're gonna do. So I just started at the top and I kind of angled it a little bit just so that it would wrap around easier. And basically I'm just twisting my barbecue skewer here and pressing this down with my thumb and kind of guiding it down the stick. Twisting, twisting, and wrapping the washi tape around. Now at the bottom, I did use a little bit of hot glue just to really secure it, because you never know with washi tape. Sometimes it's really good and sticky, and other times you stick it down and then a half an hour later it's popping up. So before I press this down, I'm just going to add tiniest bit of hot glue and fold that over. Just be really careful you don't burn your fingers. Okay, so now we have our witch's broom base wrapped. We're going to set that aside. I created this little bow from my black and white gingham ribbon. That's going to go on here on the finished piece once we're done. But right now, let's create the broom part. So I have here just a regular clothespin, and I'll show you why in a second. So basically what I'm going to do is fold this in half. Okay, with the loop up top, open ends at the bottom, fold it in half again. Okay, then at the bottom here, where I have the two open ends, I'm going to put my scissors inside this loop and cut it. So my loop's going to be at the top, my open ends at the bottom, and I'm going to secure it with a clothespin and set it aside. I'm going to do the same thing to the green. Fold it in half. Fold it in half again. And then where I have my open ends, I'm going to put my scissors inside that loop and cut it. All open ends at the bottom. Keep the loop at the top. Add it in with the orange and do the same thing to the purple. Fold it in half. Half again. Cut the loop on the open end at the bottom. Okay, so now we have the purple at the top. I'm going to go about 1/2 inch down and pinch it. I'm going to add in my green loop and my orange loop. Okay, so all the open ends are on one side and the loops are up here at the top. So about 1/2 inch down, I'm going to take my ribbon and basically we're going to glue and wrap it around to secure the broom. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the edge of this ribbon. And I'm placing it 1/2 inch down from the loops. And you're going to pull nice and tight. It's easy to wrap once you get it started. It's getting it started that's kind of the hard part. Okay. Wrap it around. And I'm going to wrap it a few times. And then I think that looks good. I'm going to trim that off a little bit. And then add a little bit of hot glue on the edge here. You can use a low temp so you don't burn your fingers. Continue to wrap that around. Okay, and that's basically our base. Wrap there. Now I'm going to open up these three here, and you'll see a center here. That's where I'm going to add some hot glue, and we are going to put in our stick. So open it up, and a nice dollop of hot glue and press it inside. And you'll feel it going in, and then pull the loops back up and just kind of pinch it around so it's nice and secure. Okay, so that's basically what I did. And then I took my green pieces here and I kind of cut them at an angle to trim them so they'd have like little points on them. You guys can trim them up however you'd like. Just like to do something like that. Okay. And then up at the top here, you can leave these loops if you want, but I basically just trim the very tops off and open these up. So the very top, you're basically cutting that loop off and opening up your tool here. And then just go through, fluff everything out, trim it where you think it needs a little bit of trimming. And that's the basic witch's broom. And then I took my bow and I'm going to hot glue it onto here. And I think I'll hot glue it to this side. And that's it, guys. I might do a little tiny bit more trimming. And of course I have to pull these hot glue strings off. But that's basically it. That's our witch's broom. They're super simple to put together. You can add as much or as little tulle as you want. And like I said, you can make them as large or as small as you want as well. I just gave you the basic measurements for mine so that they fit nicely on a card. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I hope you have fun creating yours, and thanks so much for watching. Take care.